Okay, so okay, so as I can see, they're already playing a spammy comp. They're taking the higher ground. They're going to be playing poke. They're just going to be holding the higher ground there. Anon Zen are taking the back. They're standing there. They're taking the cover, which is good. Um, your team is playing Grind. You have Kree, Genji, Baptiste. So you're playing Brawl comp, which is good. I don't know why you have Genji though, but it's fine. This is comp, right? Or is
Hmm.
this, well, I think this is comp from what you wrote, but okay. So I think I would have preferred you going here on Monkey. If and my reasoning is because Monkey's is very good here on first and second for contesting this high ground and also contesting the other high ground. So Monkey, you're going to be having a much easier time engaging on this high ground and the other one. Plus, since you have a Zarya, you can easily play double bubble and just play for that. But since you have a Baptiste as well, it's kind of questionable.
Yeah,
But it's fine.
our Lucio insta picked, so I just went around for that.
Okay. All
But
right.
how would I play Monkey into that comp? Because isn't Poke kind of the the strength? Because Poke is not good against dive, or is good against dive.
Poke is not good against dive because the advantage of poke is taking the distance and shooting people while they're walking through rotations. And if you're playing brawl, it's the same thing. So if they're playing poke against the brawl, they're as soon as you start speeding into them, they're going to be taking the distance, kiting back until they have like a good distance between you guys and start playing for that damage because they have Zen, they have Orisa, they have Ana, Farah, they have a lot of spammy shit. So. So that's their advantage is that the distance. But if you're playing monkey or if you're playing a more in your face kind of comp, you're going to be closing that distance. You're not going to be giving them time to take the distance. So as soon as you, for example, as soon as you dive this high ground, for example, Zarya bubbles you, you take some damage, and then you drop your bubble. You play on this high ground. Orisa will need to drop. She probably will need to drop because if you place your bubble correctly, she's going to be inside your bubble. Ana and Zen won't be able to heal her, and she's going to be cut off from healing. She's gonna have to drop immediately. She's gonna have to play on the low ground. Now you have the high ground. Your supports, preferably if it was an Ana, will take the rotation. She goes on the stairs and she plays on this high ground as well. But again, since this is comp, it's completely fine. I understand that this happens and you just play with your team, which is okay. This is perfect. So since you're playing grind here, which rotation should you be going for?
After seeing the Orisa, I immediately took the left upstairs, so that we'd force Orisa to drop or just rotate away.
So this way.
Yeah, that's the one I took.
Okay, okay, good. Okay. I didn't have enough time to look at the VOD in time, so I'm just gonna be looking at you at it with you. So we're just gonna be seeing it through and see how it goes. So okay, that's fine.
I call about right here that I want to go left.
That's fine. Okay, your shield is a little bit too low already. Let me see how you balance your shield out here. Okay, you're spamming out your shield a bit too much because you have a BAP, so he's gonna be spamming a lot of heals on you guys. He's gonna be splashing a lot of heals. It's fine that you're popping a bit of your shield. You can pop that shield when you get pulled. You can pop the shield, if they're like if you see a nade coming in, that's okay. But don't keep your shield up for too long because again, because they're playing the spammy comp, your shield is gonna go down really quickly. And if it goes down really quickly, by the time you get to the high ground, you're gonna have 400 HP shield, and you're not gonna be able to push immediately, and you're gonna have time to take the distance and kite back. Okay. Also, since you have a Zarya, you could also ask them to like bubble themselves, take some damage, and then bubble you. You take some damage with that bubble, and then you put up your shield, and rinse and repeat basically. But your shield is basically 13 HP, so that's not okay. We get a pick. Why aren't we pushing?
Well, yeah, they're down there, Echo, but oh, they don't have res. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I think the only
they're not.
reason right now is because of the Pharaoh. We just want to get our resources back a bit, and then go for it, because they're at a disadvantage. They can't really take a good fight right now.
True. Your Lucio just amped though, so I guess if I don't know why he's amping heals though. Like we were already like full HP. I don't know what resources we were talking about. Like you're full HP. The only thing that is missing is probably your shield. That's it. Baptiste has his lamp. He has his shift. They're ready. So the only thing that is missing again is your shield. So if that is the only resource that is completely depleted at this point, is probably because you weren't managing it too much. So you need to be careful about that. But it's fine. Again, I would have preferred if you guys press W since you got a pick. That Pharah won't do as much damage, and you can probably easily kill her since you guys have a BAP and a Kree who's going to be shooting her in the air, and she doesn't have a pocket, so she's going to die very quickly. Okay, don't go for the Orisa with the gold. You need to be focused on the Sigma point. Um, Actually, I should probably explain that better.
I
Better.
know
Okay,
that you don't
so
really want to go after the Orisa. That makes sense though.
yeah, that's okay. I guess it's okay that you pushed into her since you pushed her back off the point. So that's okay. But I want you to kill the Sig immediately. Also, the Pharaoh is in pocket, so the Kree should be killing her easily. So, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. She has no gold. Okay, kill the Sig. Nice, you stabilize. Bit too risky there because you were playing behind the Orisa shield, so you want to be aware of that. If you're playing behind the Orisa shield, you want to be aware of how low you are because if you get too low, Bab is not going to be able to heal you behind that shield. So you want to be careful, okay?
hmm I guess I didn't notice it. She might
That's
have
okay.
put it down as I pushed in because I don't. I think I would have saw that.
Okay, let me take a look back at it. See how it goes.
Okay,
Uh,
still no shield. Yeah, it's not there. Okay, so
Six
that's a Sigma
shield,
shield. Okay,
Orisa
yeah.
shield.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fine. You kill the Sigma, but again, you're like, hold on, let me try and beat. Okay, 290, 150. So if you hadn't put up your shield really quickly there, and if your team didn't clean up, you probably would have died there. If that Zen looked at you, you would have probably died. You were 150 HP. With Discord, you would have died. So you want to be careful with
They did say
that.
Zen was up there, but I did want to just get the point because it's just a Zen. My team can take care of it. I'm just gonna stay
Yeah,
for the
that's
point.
fine. That's fine. Yeah, your Genji's probably gonna dive him. You know, he's gonna, and Lucio's probably gonna dive him as well. So it's okay. You just stay on point. You cap. It's okay. You shouldn't be chasing people anyways. So that's okay. Okay, you're with yours. Alright, again, you're playing behind the shield.
hmm Yeah, at this point, I looked at the kill feed and I'm like, okay, we can't. I'm dead, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So obviously, already like you guys are way overextending. Like your Baptiste is prison the cart. Lucius is dead, so he's still coming back from spawn with the Genji. He's beating them because they were still spawning. So the Lucio's still getting the Genji. They're still getting ready. Baptiste, you're out of the LOS of the Baptiste. So this is an overextend from the three of you. But since this isn't a scrim, so I'm just gonna be focusing on you. So this is an overextend from you. You could have played around this area, pushed up, came back, rinse and repeat. But if you push around this area, you need to make sure that one, you don't have an Orisa shield right behind you that's going to block the heals from Baptiste, and two, that he can actually see you. So again, bit of an awareness thing I'm seeing, but we'll see how it goes. I still think that Monkey would have been better here because who are you brawling against right now?
Right now, the I would say Sigma or McCree.
Sig or Kree. Okay. So since they're playing a Zen, most of the time Kree's gonna be playing back with the Zen and Ana, since they want to put a bit of sustain in case the Genji dives or whatever. So most of the time Kree's gonna be playing behind that. Also on the second point, they're gonna be playing on the high ground. So if you take the elevator, they're just gonna kite back to the other high ground and take that distance. You're gonna get your shield poked in like 2 seconds because they have the Zen. Again, they have way too much spam. So your shield is gonna die in like 2 seconds. Instead, if you played Monkey, you were gonna have an easier time diving the Zen, diving the Ana, diving the Kree with your Genji. Sorry, with your Genji, and you're gonna have the other bubble to keep you alive a bit. So at this point, again, I know it's comp, so it's hectic. But if you had control over this, I would have preferred if you would call, okay, let's switch to Ana, switch to maybe a Brig, and we can keep the Kree. Kree's fine for now. Would have preferred if it was an Echo, but okay. Okay. Don't hard shield. Why were you hard shielding there?
I think I
You
just
had beat.
know my team was behind me, so. Oh, I. When did he use beat? Was
Yeah.
it after my shield was low?
No, you had they beat it when they got fluxed. So
Oh, I think I went. Hmm. Okay, my shield's at half
so
HP.
beat hits, drop your shield, and just run. Don't no need to hold your shield there. I get the it's fine since they had high noon up. I didn't notice the high noon, so I guess it's okay. To keep you alive. But as soon as beat came in, just run away, which he did. So that's okay. I didn't see the high noon first time, so that's okay. We got a pick. We gotta press W.
And Farah was right
Okay,
behind us.
unlucky. Yeah. Again, you want to keep an eye out for where their team is. So normally, if you're playing brawl, you're gonna be the okay. I need to get out of your perspective because the fucking machine gun. If you're playing brawl, Ryan is gonna be the pillar of that team. So you want to be on the lookout for people who are missing from their team. So, for example, if they're playing a Ryan as well, and you don't see the Ryan in front, know he's gonna be flanking. Know he's gonna be going for a flank or a Tihi slam. So you want to keep an eye on that. If you don't see the Pharah, and she didn't die last fight, so she's probably setting up for a barrage. Since we already like capped first point, it's been like 2.5 minutes. She definitely has barrage by now. So you want to keep an eye out for her. There isn't much that you could have done there to stop the barrage. You could have shielded it, maybe survived by that, and your Baptiste could have had time to lamp if he even had lamp. No, okay, you're probably gonna die. Not gonna lie, because you don't have a diva to eat the barrage or anything. So it's fine. You win the fight. It's okay. Come back. Okay. Okay, you're taking the space. I like it. Okay. Why are we holding shield?
Hmm. Not 100% sure. I think I just didn't know where Bep was.
Again, you want to keep in mind, is there anyone that is a full threat to you that is going to be able to kill you in one shot?
Well, not one
Probably
shot,
not.
but Farah, and I think that's a Widow on the left. I can't see. The stream is a little blurry.
Yeah, it's a Widow. Sorry about that. It's a Widow, Zen, Sigma, Orisa, Farah. They, they won't be able to kill you, even if you have Discord. Farah shoots you twice and Widow shoots you once. You're still gonna be like have like a bit of HP. So you won't get one shotted. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. If your Baptiste is also not right behind you, like if so, your Baptiste at this point was playing around there when you were hard shielding here. So there's no reason for you to hard shield there because he's just if you even get damaged, that's window charge for your Baptiste. Um, and you're not gonna die. And if you even get like a bit low, you have your shield which just recharged to save you and come to cut back. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. Bit of a Hail Mary charge, but it's okay. The fight is lost anyways. Okay. Ball.
Yeah, he is a ball player, my off tank partner.
Uh,
But he said that
ball.
he was gonna try and make space for me, so he was gonna try and play the main tank in this case and go with Genji because
Mm,
he noticed Genji was oftentimes up on his own.
hmm. At this point, going monkey would have been
Ideal.
better. Yeah, for
Hmm.
ball, you basically have a, like a divey comp at this point. Like you have a Lucio, you have a ball, you have a Genji. If you go monkey as well, you four can dive while Kree stays with the BAP in the back, and they play a bit safe
Hmm.
and
Okay.
keeps the BAP alive. And you can easily dive the Widow. You can dive the Zen. They don't have Kree as well, so they can't like stun you immediately. The only stun they do have for you is probably the Rock and the Sleep. That's it. So you can easily dive the Widow if she's on flank. You can dive the Zen. He's gonna die immediately. If you time your bubble correctly, while the ball slams, you're gonna probably be able to kill the on as well. So, so Monkey here would have been the better choice.
Hmm. I did notice the Sig shield, which is why I was playing a little bit with the shield at the time. Like I was hard shielding.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Again, understandable since they have a spammy comp. So you notice how hard you had like how it was like how hard it was to pass like
Hmm.
on this. Um, with Monkey, you could have just came like from the back or underneath and just yeet onto them with the ball. And Lucio would have been already in the high ground, all of that. Also, if they have a fair, she's probably just gonna boop you. So if she times it correctly, of course, she can just boop you off the high ground and then you just drop. So so I want to be careful about that rotation a bit. But that's okay. Okay. So you kill Zen, good. I don't know why the sick flux, but okay.
What about on this point? Because there's not as much cover. Would Monkey still be good here?
Monkey still here would have been okay because the advantage of Monkey isn't covered. The advantage of Monkey is the high ground. So for the first and second point, you have a shit ton of high ground. So and for second especially, like you see how you can abuse this high ground, 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 the other high ground, this high ground. All of these are high grounds that you can easily abuse and pressure with Monkey. So you're gonna have an easier time rotating, and it's the same case for first point. You can dive this high ground, this high ground. If someone is playing here, it's a bit of a hail mary, but you can always dive them there. If someone is playing the back, you can just place yourself on the high ground, and then you just jump outside and then jump to them. So it's just easier on first and second. For third, is questionable because you can still play monkey. If you're a good monkey player and you trust your monkey skills, you can easily play monkey on third because you can abuse this high ground, and as soon as they come underneath you, you drop onto them, you fight here, you fight around here, your team can help you. Or if your team already pushed the cart, they're going to be playing around this area, so you drop here, you play around this area again. So you just abuse the high grounds. And if anybody tries to use these high grounds, you're just going to push them off of it, which is probably mostly going to be a widow. A widow trying to take like a flank or something, so you're going to be able to easily kill her. Mm. Okay, reset in gold. No need to hold shield again. No need to hold shield again. Bit of an overextend. Okay, that was an overextend. So one, there was a shield right behind you. Two, you were naded. Three, you know that the hog has hook. Four, you know that we're missing one. So a lot of conditions. A lot of conditions. So no need. If you wanted to contest her, you could have just played here. Swing, shield, swing, shield, swing, shield. But by going on this rotation, you're just basically out of cover. Oh, shit. By going this rotation, you're basically out of LOS from your team. She hits the nade, and then you get hooked, and then you die. Also, you're behind the Orisa shield, which is placed right here. So you want to be careful with that. So that was an overstep. That was on you. This is okay. Okay, we got two picks. We lost one. This 4v4. They nanoed, kite back. Okay. Don't hard
I
shield.
Widow was right in front of me, but yeah, I did say that my shield was dead.
Body block it. Body block it.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Yeah, exactly. So No need to drop your shield that low because you want to charge it by the time the Orisa and the actual spam come out. So if it's only the Widow, just body block it. It's fine. Just give her your back, and your BAP is gonna be able to heal her. You to heal you. She's not gonna be able to kill you. Okay, press W. Why are we standing still? Press W. Slam. Good. Good charge. Kill Larissa. Zen. Okay. Zen. 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 Play safe. Yes. Bit unlucky. That was target focus.
Hmm.
Um.
Yeah, people were calling the
Wait.
Zen in
This.
the background. I tried to go after him.
Behind. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually there was only one person on cart, and then they killed him. That's what they said during the game. I thought it was a C9 too.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, yeah. If you see the Zen just trying to kill him, if you can't, from if it was just Orisa and Hog, just kill Orisa. Unless Hog doesn't have heals, so you kill the Hog. Okay. So trick question. Defense. What is better here, Rhino or Monkey?
I would say Ryan.
Why?
Well, he actually has the shield. There's plenty of cover for Ana, and there's not much high ground for Monkey to abuse.
How so?
Well, the only high ground is the little house and the cafe, but normally if you're playing cafe, they are already in a position where they're at an advantage because they're taking the point, and then something has to happen, and Monkey can't really make something happen if they're already on the point. Like, you just have to hope that someone on the team will get a pick, and the only place Monkey can even play is near the choke, near the archway, but all it's gonna take is one person is a hog just to one shot the bubble, and he can't really
Mhm.
play in that corner.
Okay. All right. So one, we don't know that they're playing Hog. So they only pulled out the Hog for the third point as a Hail Mary. Okay. So we know that they're playing Grind Zarya at the start. Sorry, Orisa Sig. Actually, Orisa Sig. They were playing Orisa Sig. Never mind. So we're gonna assume that they're either gonna be playing Brawl because it's Diamond. So not a lot of teams are gonna be playing Dive. So they're either gonna be playing Brawl or because Double Shield is a bit okay right now. So they might be playing Poke like they were playing on defense. Um, so Monkey is still good here in a sense. Like both Ryan and Monkey can work here for sure. Ryan, you're gonna be playing around the archway. You build your you just fight here. But the thing is, what is the main difference here between the defense and attack on first?
Well, the defense already has a position set up, and the attack has to go
Okay,
to them.
okay. No, what I mean is, what is the main difference in your team comp?
We have a Hanzo.
You have a Hanzo, and what else?
We have a ball.
Exactly. So if you don't have a Zarya, you're gonna have a shitty time playing right here. Because if they're playing Brawl, they're gonna have the better Brawl.
Hmm.
To be fair, if they're playing
So,
Brawl, I don't know why they have the Mercy. Uh, if they did have Lucio, if they were playing Brawl, they're gonna have the better Brawl. They're just gonna run over you. You're not gonna be able to survive. As soon as they start walking in, Ryan is gonna get bubbled. He's gonna start walking into you, swing. Then Zarya's gonna get bubbled, zap you. Bap is gonna have to use Lamp immediately. Lamp is gonna get broken. You're gonna die. You lose a point. And on the other hand, though, if Monkey, you play in this high ground, you walk in, you drop, you zap, you jump back on the high ground, rinse and repeat. If it gets too risky, you can always go back. You can always go back and then heal up and then engage again. If they go for a longer rotation like you did, they're eventually gonna have to come to the point. You know that they're gonna have to give up the high ground at this point. The only person who they're probably gonna leave on the high ground is the Ana. I'm the Hanzo. So you dive the Ana on the Hanzo. You play on the high ground, you're playing with the monkey. Sorry, you're playing with the ball. You dive the high ground. You kill whoever's on the high ground. If you get too low, you drop. You jump again. That's why you keep the jumping. You keep the jump back in case you need to get out. So this is why the high ground is good here for the monkey because you can just engage and disengage whenever you want if you don't have if you have already like jump already. Okay, so that's the main reason why they're gonna have a better brawl if they actually run into you. All right.
Hmm.
Any questions so
Well,
far?
yeah, if I'm just monkey on the high ground there, they're just gonna shoot me to oblivion. So what am I supposed to
Okay.
do at that point? Like, well, let's say they were running Kree Hanzo. I get headshot once by a Kree, get headshot once by Hanzo. All of a sudden, I'm 200 HP.
Okay. So you're playing on this high ground, correct?
Hmm.
You're saying that the Kree and Hanzo are going to shoot you, right?
Yeah, and at this
Okay.
rank, they're actually gonna hit me, not like in gold where
Okay.
they're gonna miss all over the place.
Fair. Fair. You have a Baptiste right there healing you. You're not going to die.
Okay.
Also, you have the bubble. I prefer saving the bubble for when you're actually engaging and dropping from the high ground on this
Yeah, I would.
area.
I would too.
Yeah. So you get too low, you turn your cheeks to them, or you go behind the pillar. Bap heals you, you go back. All of that is all charged for the window, anyways. So that's okay.
So it doesn't matter as
I would,
long as Bap is able to heal.
yeah. So if your BAP isn't there, or like if your supports aren't gonna be able to heal you, like if we don't have supports, sure, that's too risky. You play safe, you go for the megas and shit. But you do have supports. So if they don't keep you alive, that's on them, not you. But right now, if you're playing Ryan, as soon as they walk in, Bab is gonna have to use Lamp. He's gonna have to put all of his resources into you, and you're probably still gonna die because they have the better brawl, because they have the Zarya. Because even if the ball disrupts their backline, they have Ana to sleep him. They have Zarya to bubble them for a bit of damage. Mercy's probably just gonna fly up and she's gonna heal everyone. House is gonna spam him with storm arrows. Ball is not gonna do that much in their backline as you're thinking. So that's why I want you to depend on your own skills instead of the ball disrupting them. Does that make any sense?
Hmm.
If again, if at any point you have any questions, hit me. I don't mind.
Nah.
If you're still not 100% satisfied, I can put us in custom lobby, show you how to play it.
That does make sense because, again, if Bap doesn't keep me alive or he keeps missing, then it's his fault.
Yeah.
That's normally, I
So
just assume, like, I've been at points where I'm like 100 HP for a solid 4 seconds and then the supports never look at me.
at this point, if you're a monkey, just jump and go get the mega, or jump back and get the mini. If it's that bad, you have a mini in cafe, and you have a mega in the back. If it's that bad, just jump above the house, drop, get the mega, or go for an easy jump in cafe, get that mini, and then scream at them for them to heal you. You're not gonna
Hmm. Alright.
die. Again, I would have preferred an Ana. Ideally, you would have had an Ana, a Diva, an Echo. Sorry, an Echo or an Echo. One of these should have been Echo, and probably Brig here, and or a Mercy with Echo. But comp, so you do your best, and you just hope that you can win. Okay. Okay, you're already lost your Kree. You want to play safe. Okay, you traded. Go in. You're naded. You want to play quite back. You already with yourself. Okay. Okay. Don't hard shield. No need to hard shield. Why are you picking? Like if they're spamming you from this line of sight, why are you picking it? You don't have to hard shield and peek them. Just wait around the corner and get your
S-
shield up. By
So,
the time the
so,
Ryan come back, you have your shield ready.
so if somebody else just randomly peeks it and they die and blame me, it's their fault. Just because they decided to peek it.
If if somebody else peeks it, they get headshotted by a Hanzo. If you want to keep them safe, you don't have to hard shield. Again, you have a shit ton of splash heal from the BAP. If you legit just peek with your Hanzo, like to body block for him, it's fine. But if you're hard shielding, you're wasting the time to recharge your shield, and by the time the Rhine comes back, which he already did, you're gonna have your shield around like 400 HP, 576. You're gonna have your shield already like 500 HP, and now when they actually start pushing in, you're not gonna be able to block the resources that you want to block, such as nade. You want to block the slam if they have slam, of course. And you want to block Zarya bubbles being thrown at you. You want to block storm arrows. You want to block a lot of things. So when they actually start pressing double, you're not gonna have the shield. Okay, so in this time, just stay around the corner. If you know that your Hanzo's shooting some arrows, you can always like jump in front of them. You're 500 HP, you're not gonna die. You can just jump in front of them, take some damage, and then come back. But you're not gonna die here, in anyways. Actually, okay, pick, go. We know that they don't have bubble. Press W. Lost one. Good. Keep pressing. Okay, now we go back. Now we go back.
Yeah,
Okay,
somebody
yes.
said to keep going, but I think they
My
realized
fault.
that they weren't 1 HP.
No, that's okay. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, I should just leave him
Again, doing
alone.
this, yeah, doing the same hard shield thing.
Yeah, I was thinking
Like
that
you
in
see,
game.
hmm?
I was thinking that in game. He should not be doing that because I have to recharge shield.
Yeah, just drop your shield. Fuck him. With all due respect, of course. You know, just drop your shield. If he dies, again, that's on him for peeking a corner when they have a Hanzo. And if you want to be a good teammate, if you want to be like the good Samaritan, you can body block for him, but don't hard shield. Okay. Also, you're doing a good job on the aggression, by the way, because you have like 98 and they have 39 on slams. So obviously, you're doing a much better job than the Rhine, but you're not managing your shield as much. Drop your shield. Good. Okay, now we press W because they already wasted. Oh, okay.
No, I knew
You
they had
already
mercy.
wasted one bubble.
Yeah,
Bit of a
yeah, that wasn't a very good shatter, but I did notice that Orion just left his team, so I just decided to go for it.
thing is, they were very split. Like Zera's inside, Hanzo was too far away. Even if you hit him with the slam, you're not gonna be able to reach him. And since the Rhine is actually split off, just pressure the Rhine. Easy.
But if I
Keep the
go
slam
to
for another
pressure the
fight.
Rhine, then all of a sudden the enemy is gonna have a good angle on me.
Mm, Again, you're not playing on your own. So, for example, they got a kill. Actually, we got a kill. We're going in. Rhine is split off. We chase the Rhine. They already wasted bubble. We know that they don't have bubble. Ball is also going in their backline. He is mining. He's disrupting the backline for once. So now they're probably just gonna turn around. The Baptists are already looking back. The Baptists are already looking back. The Genji's already looking back. Mercy's valking. The Hanzo's getting bullied in the back as well. So it's only the Zarya trying to help the Rhine. But what is she gonna do? If you actually contest the Rhine, they're not gonna be able to do anything to you. Because again, your Baptiste still has. Wait, no, wrong person. Your Baptiste still has lamp, so he's gonna be able to keep you alive. So again, instead of it's fine, like it's okay. Slam isn't that big of a deal. You can always charge slam in like legit in like one fight, in one proper fight, you can get a slam back up. But it's just if you want to get as much value as you want, you can always just keep it, kill the Rhine who split off, and then just use it the next fight, or press W after you kill the Rhine and slam them close so you can swing. But after you slam here, as you can see, you get the Hanzo and no, only the Hanzo. So you get the Hanzo, but because you're too far away, you're not gonna be able to reach him anyways. By the time you reach him, he's gonna back up. Also, the Mercy's valking, so she's gonna be able to keep him alive while you're swinging on him. If you do reach him. Okay. What? Okay. So one thing, you already wasted your charge trying to charge him this way. You didn't get him. Do not force a fight in here. Because he's gonna have charge. He's gonna bully you in here. He already grabbed Mega. If you go inside here, most of the time, if this is like mid diamond, so we're gonna assume that he's capable of charging, ignoring that charge into the wall. We're gonna ignore that, but we're gonna assume that he's gonna be able to charge you if you go into a small room like that. It's gonna be like an easy kill for him. So you don't want to force a fight in there if you don't have a charge to counter charge. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
great. Need to fix this. Heart shielding again. Fire strike. Okay. It's fine. It's completely fine. That fight wasn't your fault. They press Q. It's okay. They use graph, slam, dragon. So nothing much you can do there. Happens.
I think at this point I decided, you know what, I'm just better playing on the bottom because I'm actually out of brawl range.
Oh, okay.
So I say I'm gonna drop it, and they choose to stay up there.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't suggest giving up the high ground that easily because you know, but it's fine since you're actually playing brawl. As soon as they push as soon as they push past the arch or the gate, you can just push into them, speed into them. Since you do have this, the one thing that differentiates your brawl from their brawl, they have an advantage when it comes to Zarya, so off tanks. But you have the advantage of having the speed. They have the mercy, so you can speed easily into them, and they're not going to be able to run away from you guys. So
Hmm.
if you play correctly, you should be able to balance out the Zarya difference.
Okay,
Hard shielding.
let's assume for a second that I am. Look,
Scarf
sorry,
slam, but whatever.
sorry, I cut off. But as I was saying, let's assume I was monkey here. Where would I be playing
Uh-huh.
then?
Again, same thing, high grounds. So, um, play around here. Just wait until they push. You zap them. Zap, 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 zap.
Okay.
Or, as soon as you give them this much space, it's fine. Okay. As soon as they get around here, you gently slide above this and drop.
Okay.
You zap, 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 and as soon as you need to jump, yeet and run away.
All right. And yeah, that
Okay.
shatter was bad.
Yeah, it's fine. Happens.
Normally, if I get a bad shatter or he blocks it, I just instantly back out.
It's a bit of both. He had the shield up, plus you missed, so
Okay.
it's okay. Also, yeah, you had your Bap was dead. I think your Bap died as soon as you slammed, so it's
I
fine. It
maybe I
happens.
didn't
But if
notice. Yeah.
yeah, if your Bap was already dead, then just play on point. You're not gonna have as much shields as them, so you just play on point, die there, and then
Yeah.
reset.
Yeah. Just down
So
point,
the correct
stall it out.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I just didn't notice he was dead or something.
Good block.
Okay, uses beats, so at that point I go in.
You want to play safe again. Your BAP is still missing. Where you're pressing W, which is good, but your BAP is missing, so you're there. You're gonna die.
I'm pretty sure I just didn't know he was dead.
Yeah, you want to keep your eye on the kill feed though, because if you know the fight is lost, just throw, just time point. Plus, you know when to use your ult.
I knew we had plenty of time to take high ground and stuff. Armor Creed died sadly. Try to go help him.
That's okay. Why are you picking the?
I don't
Okay,
know. Okay, Genji gets both picks, luckily.
that's fine. You're chasing though. You're chasing. Good pin, but you're chasing. You shouldn't be the one chasing. You should be in the front lines, fighting their front line, and the ball should be chasing, not you. You're playing it backwards.
Okay.
Okay, big slam coming up. Good, 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 good.
Okay, the Nanoblade, I get the Rhine.
It's good. Good slam.
Yep.
So you could have charged them there if you wanted to. You could have charged them into this corner. That's okay. Good slam nonetheless. And the card is still far away. Back off. Yes, keep backing off. No, 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 no. Okay. You want to stack on your team.
Hmm.
You're okay. Good beat. Good block. Yeah. Okay. You guys could have ended it there if you played inside, waited for your team to come back, and then forced it out with your team. But instead, your Lucio had to come speeding back, hit the beat, and then just it went to shit because everybody was split.
Okay.
Okay. Also, try and play it around corners a bit more instead of playing in the open space. Good block.
I
They
really
don't have
yeah,
bubbles.
and I don't
Um,
have shield either.
yeah,
I should be trying to get it back.
that's okay.
Get bad shatter, I just walk away, then they just grab us.
It's okay. You did slam the bob. It's okay. It's still not gonna save you, but understandable.
Hmm.
Good plan.
Okay, so at this point, I don't remember if it was me or my friend, but we just said just need one good fight,
Mm-hmm.
and that they
We
had
know
a
that they
bastion.
have Bastion.
Yeah, I also
Yeah, so
noticed
we
the
don't peek.
bastion, so I'm trying not to peek. We
Yeah,
get beat,
exactly.
but my shield dries. Get the Kree.
Oof. That
Yeah,
slam.
I
Okay.
tried to go for it, and he just shatters me out of it.
We have the counter Bastion as well, and we have spawns, so you should be able to win this easily.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
this
do.
was a comp game, not a scrim. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. So,
it was a messy comp game, but it was a comp game.
yeah, yeah.
And
It's
I had another VOD, but it was just a DPS diff. It wasn't even subtle.
that's okay. So at this point, if you know that the Bastion is playing backwards, you don't peek him. You just play around here. You wait for them to push you, unless your Lucius beating, which he is right now. So as soon as he beats, you go in. They already was the bubble. You go for the Kree. You kill the Kree. You play around this corner. You don't peek. Don't peek this area. This area is a no-no. Okay. You play around here. You kill the Kree. Then you come back this way. You stay with your team. But by jumping here and charging back, you're probably maybe gonna get someone, you know. But by the time you jump and come back, the Bastion is gonna shoot your cheeks while you come back, and you're already a bit low. So you need to keep that in mind. So